go ahead.
Hey, Coach Lou Rivera with Scopo Sports. As a pretty young play caller per se, is there anyone that kind of took you under your wing or a mentor that really kind of helped you as a young coach that you could look up to?
Yeah, it's a trick question because there's a lot of them. I've talked about how blessed I've been just to be around the people in my life. Marvin Lewis, Mike Zimmer, Paul Gunther. That first phase of it, Vance Joseph in that middle phase, and then obviously when Lou came in, they've all been impactful. They're a phone call away. I'm forever indebted to all of them, and I wouldn't be here without them. So it comes from a real place of respect and gratitude for everything they've done for me.
Coach, Nick Evans, Sports Report. It might just be difficult to summarize, but your first year as a defensive coordinator, what do you feel like is the most important takeaway from this year, and what do you feel like you learned about yourself personally in this new position?
How fast it goes. I'm coming from a league where, when we were done, we'd still have 4 or 5 games and hopefully the playoffs. So it was a blur. It was a blast. I think you learn things about how to be a leader. Everybody's got a plan until the second day, and then you got to figure out what to do. We've talked about it at length. The level of respect I have for the staff is unparalleled. They kind of put their arms around me. We built this thing together. And the players, it's not lost on me that they took a chance on me with Coach Brown and Rick George when they gave me a chance to come here. And the players are great. I'd go to war with those guys every day.
Hey, Coach.
Hey.
As you prepare for BYU in this bowl game, their quarterback can be almost frustrating with how he extends plays.
Yeah.
How are you guys preparing for this offense?
Prayer was the first one. No, they do a great job. The quarterback's a great player. They've got a real kind of attitude they play with. Whether it's the quarterback running the ball, the backs. They've got a stable of backs, the wideouts in the open field. So it's a phenomenal challenge. It's one we're excited for. It's kind of it's our way to finish off this year. Our rallying cry is to get to 10. If I would have told everybody in here, hey, we got a chance to get to 10 wins, I don't think many people would have gone to Vegas. I would have. So I'm excited for these guys, and it's just all about the seniors. You got a group of guys that it's their last time in a Colorado jersey, and I'll do everything in my power to send them off the right way.
Hey, Coach. Right now, we'll hold the camera. We saw Nakai going to the transfer portal this week, and so I assume you won't have him for the bowl game. But how do you adjust to things like that, and whether him or other guys go in the portal, do you almost have to treat it like injuries and just next man up type of deal?
Yeah, for sure. He's kind of welcome to college football 2024, right? These conversations are happening everywhere across the country this time of year. I appreciate Nakai, everything he did for us. He's a great player. Wish him nothing but the best. Had a great conversation. He's going to do his best for him. In the words of the great Mike Tomlin, we want volunteers, not hostages, right? So I love the group we got in that room. Coach Shiloh, Coach Hart, they do a great job with the linebackers. So we'll adapt and adjust. It's next man up. They don't care who's wearing the helmet. They just see the Colorado logo. So we have a standard here. We want to play on defense, and I'm excited for those guys to get their opportunity.
Riley, go ahead.
Ron Scholes for Rob Report. There's some really outstanding Buffaloes that this will be their last game, that you'll be coaching them. Kind of what will it be like coaching the Heisman winner and guys like Cam and Shiloh for the last time?
It's tough. It's tough. When I came on the interview, Shador was there, Shiloh was there, and Cam was there. And so that was like my welcome to Colorado moment. And then the second you meet Travis, you can't not love the guy, right? He's like the perfect human being. And then the other guys, Shane Cokes, we had conversations, he'd come in and talk about it. The guys that came along, BJ Green, and I'm leaving out a bunch. I thought Levante Bentley, was there a better version of what college football should look like than Levante Bentley? He gives us all every play. So it's tough. I'll do everything in my power to send them off the right way because they've changed my life, and I'm indebted to them.
Hey, Coach.
Hey.
Jack Fellow, Buffalo's Wire. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. Building off that question a little bit, how important is this game for some of your older players who are looking to put some more film out there to kind of boost their NFL draft stuff?
Yeah, it's another opportunity. In a former life, when you have to evaluate these college players, the first thing you do is you look at the All-Star games. Then you look at the bowl games to see how invested they really are. In this climate, there's a lot of people not playing, whatever, that's right, wrong, or indifferent. But the guys that we have, you want to see how they finish, and then you'll kind of go to their best game. So we've had those conversations. If these guys just do what they've done all year, they should be in a good position. So you always take one more chance, and I'm excited for them.
You're up to 1,400 now. Go ahead.
There are some fast fingers in this room. I'm very impressed.
Coach is trying to get him to 5,000 followers.
Okay.
Tyler King with the Denver Gazette. Kind of building off you were saying about your past life evaluating guys. I mean, you were in the NFL for a long time with one organization for a long time. Kind of, what is your first here in Boulder been like that has made you think about this as a long-term home for you and your family?
So you live in Denver?
Yeah.
So you drove from Denver to Boulder today?
Yeah.
So that's the first one, right? You know, the view where we are, you know, it's phenomenal. We love it here. We have 4 young kids. There's no better place in the world for us. It's perfect. And obviously, I've talked about it at length and I mean it. I love the head coach. He's changed my life and I love the dude. So we're very happy. It's been a blast. You want to build something here. I talk about it all the time. You want to be in the beginning of the change, right? And I think that was the big thing when I took the job was don't go be a cog in the machine of something that's going to win it with or without you. You know, be part of the change. So that's the challenge here. And again, it kind of goes back to if we can get to 10 wins, then we can get this ball rolling and hopefully get it to where it's hard to stop.
Hey Coach, I've got 2 for you. First, you
Okay.
talked a lot about Travis this year. What were the emotions like for you seeing him have the week he had last week and then the big moment on Saturday night?
Yeah, you know, a million different things, a million conversations come to mind, but just proud of him, you know, proud of everything he's done. You know, for him to be the player he is on the field and then the person he is off the field. I mean, Travis is everything that's right with college football, everything that's right with the world. In this climate, in this day and age, when he could be whatever he wants to be, he's like the perfect guy. So just proud of him, proud of everything he's done, and lucky to have him in my life.
And then you guys are in a bit of a unique situation playing a conference opponent in a bowl game. You finished tied with them. They're coming here next year. How much does that kind of add to the chip on your guys' shoulder heading into this game?
I think it's just, you know, you want to finish this thing off. Obviously, embarrassingly, I almost cried there a minute ago. That was almost really bad. So I talked about the seniors. You know, I talked about what it means for them. And if you're a young player, I mean, you're kickstarting 2025, right? This is what you'll be evaluated on going into spring. And so it's a great way for all parties involved to have a great time in San Antonio and go get it done.
Couple more, Pat, go ahead.
Hey Coach, Pat Graham.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, nice to see you. Two-parter for you. First
Okay.
of all, how has coaching a Heisman made you a better coach?
I'm a lot smarter when he's on the field, for sure. You know, it's a testament to him. I mean, we talk about playing both ways and doing it at elevation probably didn't get as much credit as you should, right? Because it's different here. But just the way he sees the game, I think we've talked about it, you know, on multiple occasions. I'll go to Trav, whether it's a TV timeout or something, and hey, what are you seeing? What are you feeling? So his ability to feel the game is unique. It's special. Trav has called some defenses, and embarrassingly, most of them work. So you know, he's great. So it's been a phenomenal journey with him, and I'm just excited for one more.
And then the second part of that is, what's life going to be like without the Heisman Trophy winner?
Yeah, it's next man up. You know, we talked about it a little bit with injuries and things like that. I'm not naive to the fact that there's not another Travis Hunter walking through that door. But we talked about it a lot. When your best player is your hardest worker, then you have a culture. And the things that he has left here will live on forever, right? Because he's set the culture. He's set the standard for what it is to be a Buffalo here. So just forever indebted to him, grateful that he has graced us with everything that he is. And it's our job to live up to that standard going forward.
I have a quick one real quick before. So
Yep.
in production meetings, you talked about the Baylor game at the end of the game in the last play with Travis and what happened before it.
Mm-hmm.
Will you just share that story? Because I think it's really awesome.
The Baylor one or the Nebraska one?
Nebraska one.
Okay, so we're playing Nebraska, obviously. We probably weren't going to win that one. So it's midway through the third quarter. It's 3rd and 7. They're late in the down. They come out, so we see the formation. They call a timeout, right? So it's a quick TV timeout. So I think those are a minute and a half. The defense comes over. You know, I go to Travis and just in general conversation. Hey, Trav, what would you call here? In a former life, we're at the AFC Championship game. It's 3rd and goal on the, I want to say 9-yard line. We TV timeout them, and I hear Lou Anarumo, again, somebody asked about, you know, people that I look up to, go to Cheeto and say, hey, Cheeto, what do you like here? And Cheeto said red Tampa. And so it's a version of cover 2 in the red zone. So we called it, and Pat Mahomes played Pat Mahomes. He ran around for like 15 seconds, then he fumbled. They kicked the field goal. We won in overtime. So I say, Trav, what do you like here? And he says, Tampa. And that is the furthest thing from my mind at that moment. So I said, why do you like Tampa? He said, well, the tight end's going to run a corner route, and the halfback's going to go to the flat, and I'll play in midpoint, and I'll chop them down and we'll be off the field. So if you don't listen to Travis Hunter, then you have to reevaluate who you are as a person. So sure enough, we called Rush Tampa. They come out in the same formation, tight end runs a corner route, halfback goes to the flat, Travis tackles them, we're off the field. It was at that moment I realized, hey, if you're ever in doubt, look at that guy number 12 and say, hey, Travis, what do you like here? So if Travis is on our sideline, we'll have some communication. We have a very small menu on early down, so the likelihood that we're both thinking the same thing is pretty high. But that's just a testament to who he is. It's a testament to how he sees the game, what he's about. There's plenty of times where, hey, just keep doing what you're doing. But he's unique, he's special, and he'll be greatly missed.
I just want to ask follow up to my previous
Yeah.
question. Because redshirts can play in the bowl game. So do you anticipate Jeremiah and Trevor and some other redshirts playing in the Alamo Bowl?
I think it'll just be kind of situationally. Obviously it's a fluid time of year. I guess that's the politically correct thing to say. So we'll see who's out there. Maybe we got some GAs that are looking for some snaps. So maybe I can give you 2 downs. The first one might be okay. The second one's going to be really, really bad. But I could make 11 on a couple of those things also.
Media?
Hey, sign them up. Let's go. It's like, roll the ball out. Let's go play.
You want that?
Thank you, Coach.
Good. Thanks, guys.
That's a wrap.